down the hill, kind of roaring. You can see the sun going down, and the people as they go by without a frown.
Principally, I noticed that the Kokro Adon, the title of it was apt even then, because we were asked and advised to wake up early and prepare our days. So, and the cock wakes us up to pray and to plan. I found that it was dedicated to agriculture, and my village is 99% agrarian. So it evoked in me a feeling of going back to the earth to get food for the population of Nigeria that was already blossoming. So, and my memory of some of the actors is people like Sadiq, who is late now, and I think even this man Yero was there, and then of course I knew that there was one Peter Igbo behind it.
Well, what I remember clearly was that the music was like a call. As children, once it went off, you ran towards the television. Before then, we'd watched Village Headmaster. What brought this to us is that it was so close to our realities. You know, the song itself, cock crowing at dawn. They talk about people meeting you without a frown. The whole sense of community linked with nature, you know, the cock crows, the sun comes out, the water splashes. It was so close to our realities that we all keyed into it. It was like a ritual where family gathered around the TV. I remember it clearly. I mean, I wasn't a child at the time, but I also saw the reaction of children around me. They waited for it to come on.
Yes, Kokro Dawn is one of the most important, if not the most important television event of my childhood. I remember right from primary school, and it was, for us, the soundtrack by Bongo Sikwe. Once we heard that, we knew that something special was coming up. So it was that drama series which we rushed in to watch on a weekly basis. And I remember the story because the premise of the story was actually quite simple. It was a man from the city who migrated back to the village to try to start his life farming on the lands and everything, and he was meeting conflict from those who had been left behind, specifically his uncle, and so there was that inner conflict between him and his uncle in the village, and the whole idea basically was trying to encourage rural agriculture and trying to develop it. So even at that young age, we were able to understand that, and we were able to identify with the struggles that this principal character, which was Bello, what he was going through with his wife, trying to adjust, with his daughter Larry, who didn't want to live in the village, with his son Beatrice, who was a bit conflicted about the whole experience, and then with his uncle Gaga, who didn't want him there at all because he saw him as a threat to the family land. So it was exciting, and that is what I remember. I think it was a very, very interesting and intriguing TV series.
You can even hear the sound of the cockroach.